Family them, una good morning, una good afternoon, una good evening. Me, not the CEO of Voice of Salone. As we all did bring one of the latest news around Sierra Leone, concerning politics and other matters them around Salone. Please, I want to make una subscribe on my YouTube channel. And we also there on Facebook, Voice of Salone, also there on TikTok, Voice of Salone, and also there on Instagram, Voice of Salone. So all inside there, I want to also when I go there, if you want to see Voice of Salone, just tap chat say Voice of Salone, or if you go Google, you chat say Voice of Salone, it will come also. So my family, please, as I tell you now, I'm not going to subscribe and share to now friends them so that the message should go wide. So please, at the left now, okay, that's it.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leonean comrades, all both home and the diaspora. This is the golden voice of the APC Encyclopedia, the Britannica, the socio-political analyst, the voice of the voiceless, the whistleblower, the lion of the social media, the democratically elected regional publicity secretary, Southern Region, under the ticket of the mighty, indomitable All People's Congress Party. As you know, say, the encyclopedia media always there for educate, inform, sensitize, conscientize, and raise awareness to the people of the Republic of Sierra Leone on daily happenings and on burning issues na Mama Salone. Una stay tuned, una stay fixed, una stay blessed, una stay connected to the encyclopedia media for una listening pleasure is absolutely guaranteed. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, today na Wednesday, January 29, 2025. We dey continue on with civic education about wetin dey happen na Mama Salone, about daily happenings and burning issues na Mama Salone. If una see 2-3 days we no pull audio, we dey the nooks and crannies of Mama Salone for compiling information for give to we listeners dem about the unprogressive and the narrow-minded APC toxic leadership wey dey play with fire, wey get for consume them. But ladies and gentlemen, wetin come on today na Mama Salone. Now we party constitutions then and we national constitutions then. What would they use? Forget we leaders then, forget we political leaders then, forget ministers then, forget president, forget vice president, forget parastatals and ambassadors. Then same party constitution and national constitution what would they use follow we elect them people there. When them people are kind of power, then they gang up for bastardize the party constitutions then they gang up for bastardize the national constitution for suit their own convenience. But I tell you, I like it take 2, 3, 4, 5 years. When you commit anti-party activities, you don't commit what we call a treasonable offense. We bastardize the national constitution for suit you convenient, for suspend her, you repeal her, you alter her. You amend that on your own for suit your own convenience, you don't commit a treasonable offense. I like it take 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you don't commit treason. So now so we they see today na Mama Salone. Whenever people they want power, then they bell una talk sweet talk as una give them that power, they pap waiting bind una together. The constitution will bind una together. Now in then they gang up together for bastardize that constitution. Now, so the unprogressive and the narrow-minded APC toxic leadership, they play with fire. We get for consume them. Any born of a woman, we tamper with the APC 2022 constitution rather than the 2026 National Delegate Conference for be ready for a legal battle, both national and international. That constitution are the supreme law of the party for amender, for alterer, for repealer. Now the responsibility of the highest organ of the party within the National Delegate Conference. That constitution did not for be tampered, not for be suspended, not for be repealed by any clandestine motive. The only time change of a constitution is necessary now 2026. When all over the 3 years mandate, where they may give we all from ward, from constituency, take go to district, take go to region, take go to national. Now been 3 years mandate. And that mandate, they not doing it. I myself, as a democratically elected APC Regional Publicity Secretary, Southern Region, get the right for take the APC toxic national leadership to court. And I will be supported by millions of APCians there. We loyal to the APC party. We want the betterment of the APC party. For example, Article 5, we talk about the supremacy of the party's constitution. They say, subject to the provision of this Constitution of Sierra Leone and other existing national laws, this constitution shall be the supreme, and its provision shall have binding force on all members, organs, and all other bodies of the party. Now, so Article 5 tell we about the supremacy of the party constitution, how the party constitution is supreme. They say, subject to the provision of this Constitution of Sierra Leone and other existing laws, then the constitution for be supreme, and in provisions there for be binding or a binding force to all the members of the party and all organs of the party. Ladies and gentlemen, this is clear. We know they in the rule of man, but the rule of law. Article 7, we talk about the party aims and objective. Article 7A tell we say the aims and objective of the party shall A, for promote national unity, peace, and reconciliation for the common good of developing we nation. But today, we dey see corruption they go on. We dey see cocaine trafficking they go on. We dey see killings. We dey see torture. We dey see gross human rights violation. The APC leadership, we supposed to be the custodian of this constitution. We say they promote national unity, peace, and reconciliation for the common good of development of a nation. Today they sit down, Sierra Leone they retrogress, then they destroy Sierra Leone, then they support. Article 7B say, when are the aims and objectives of the party for safeguard the sovereignty and the territorial integrity of Mama Salone, fellow Sierra Leone and comrades all. But today we know they work according to the constitution, no. We they work according to the rule of man. This ruthless executive not able to safeguard the integrity of Sierra Leone. Now Sierra Leone don't become the hub for cocaine. Waiting at the role of the useless executive. Waiting at the role of the APC National Publicity Secretariat for protect the sovereignty, the territorial integrity of Sierra Leone. Where we get to the porous borders of cocaine trafficking. You know the area ping from the APC leadership. You know the area ping from the APC executive. You know the area ping from the APC publicity secretariat. You know the area ping from the APC parliamentary caucus. Because they all they enjoy the cocaine money. They all did now the SLPP pauper, state looters, political party, them payroll. They talk about C, they say for respect, obey and protect the constitution and laws of Sierra Leone. Where the protection? Today, Sierra Leone, don't yama yama. All we lost them. They don't batter them. They come with bad loss them. Where Sierra Leonean people they don't need. Instead of they come with loss them of development, where they push the nation before, nothing. Now cocaine lost them, counter-terrorism, then they come say abortion for making to a law, now then bad here because they all don't involved in cocaine trafficking. Ladies and gentlemen, where the respect and the protection, where the constitution and the laws of Sierra Leone don't get today, when there is blatant bastardization of the 1991 constitution and the bulldozing of the ECSL, of the party constitution, the national constitution, and the 2022 Public Elections Act with fraud election, massive corruption, no checks and balances, no accountability on the Auditor General in report from 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023. This puppet leadership not able to hold the power polluters to accountability because they all don't gang up together against the people of Sierra Leone. You talk about F, we say to participate in shaping the political will of the people. We said in the shape the political will of the people of Sierra Leone. When they loot the people, they will. when they loot the people the election, the reckless leadership say we for move on to 2028. We in a cross anti-party activities. We in a treasonous offense against the people of the Republic of Sierra Leone, but we get for each day. G talk about promote and uphold the practice of internal democracy at all levels of the party organization, fellow Sierra Leoneans, so that we go uphold democracy at all levels. Where the democracy will uphold today at all levels. We are in, then they kill people there. We are in, then they force people there on exile. We are in, then they all APCs, then they party there. The executive no care. 300 and some APCs there, then party there. Government not able to account for the today, the party leadership not say, pagoda, because they all don't gang up together. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, this is not danger for Sierra Leone. This is not a disaster for Sierra Leone. This is not a calamity for Sierra Leone. When rogues of the SLPP pauper and rogues of the APC pauper gang up together against the people of Sierra Leone, now a great disaster for Mama Salone. If we not stand firm as a country, Sierra Leone is finished. Ladies and gentlemen, today they don't uphold democracy at all levels. Nothing. Then until we say we for contest for flag bearer, fellow Sierra Leoneans, contest all kind election, contest all kind position, fellow Sierra Leoneans, for uphold the party in constitution. Thank God to Alfred Peter Conte, because as election been happen, then they also do among themselves, all the rogue and corrupt politicians there, they select themselves in party position. But thank God for the coming of Alfred Peter Conte. Where now the people then they go on the poll for vote for whether they want, fellow Sierra Leoneans, they counter with a proportional representation system, fellow Sierra Leoneans, where they take the power to the people and then gear to party executive. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, then tell we say for contest for flag bearer, you supposed for be a continuous paid off member for 5 years of the party. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, where they talk about for uphold democracy. And that 5 years clause not will only be amended at a emergency national delegate conference. Ladies and gentlemen, that 5 years clause only get power for be amended by a national delegate conference in 2026 after the expiration of the 3 years mandate where the constitution of the party give it, nothing more, nothing less, fellow Sierra Leoneans. And the 3 year mandate where the constitution give it, over it too. And H back about the aims and objective of the party tell we say, now for win and sustain political power through democratic and constitutional means in order for pursue the party in agenda as provided for in the party in manifesto for a general election. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, this first article, ladies and gentlemen, now we get for use for challenge this reckless leadership now courts. Why? Because any political party that they form for let them win election, for let them sustain political power through democratic and constitutional means in order for pursue the party agenda. Today we win election. That's why I tell we say we win, but let's move on. So automatically, they don't bastardize the party agenda. They don't bastardize the aims and objective of the party. Then same silly, sycophantic idiots they are. That they tell we say, then they call an emergency national delegate conference for expel people there. With one CD. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, now I make I tell when I say, when they do something, when they play with fire, where that fire they now get for consumer. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, comrades all both home and the diaspora. This reckless leadership, fellow Sierra Leoneans, only waiting in the try for. But I did pity for the full man then. When they go and tell, say, 2028 APC, they can have power. I they tell you now how we don't investigate from real source, from the SLPP power camp. Then current executive they are waiting in the try for. Now for protect them property, now for protect themselves, now for protect them petrol stations there. Now for protect the houses they wouldn't get abroad. Now for protect the loot they wouldn't don't get. And now for put them on the pauper payroll and continue for support pauper ideology. They not care. What did they care for let them pass all kind way, spend cocaine money, for let them get in same positions than they, so that then go be protected by the immunity of the APC constitution. Fellow Sierra Leoneans. The National Secretary General, a day on video, a day on tape as evidence, where he talks to the APC win the 2023 multi-tier elections. Fellow Sierra Leoneans. The Deputy National Chairman, a day on record, say he go to London, say we win the 2023 elections. The Tripartite report, where they set, where they come with all the recommendation and the party imposition, the leadership of the party signed say, the APC presidential candidate command a lead of 57.15%. This current reckless leadership failed for sustained political power through constitutional and democratic means for pursue the party agenda. They don't violate the constitution, they don't bastardize the constitution, and they don't go against the party aims and objective, which make them say the All People's Congress Party. So instead they fight for reclaim with victory, fellow Sierra Leoneans, then they propose an emergency national delegate conference for tamper with constitution for the selfish aggrandizement and egoistic political vendetta where they get for Dr. Samura Mati Wisin Kamara, the democratically elected president. But the reckless and unprogressive leadership, fellow Sierra Leoneans, waiting them people here not know, fellow Sierra Leoneans, they don't put the cart before the horse. Instead of the idea to the party aims and objective vis-a-vis Article 7H, we propose, then they propose for a dangerous path. Any meeting or any delegate, despite 2026, no go change anything from that constitution day. When I remember the trouble, the Jarankata, the Bolu, the Bunde, the Jigijaga, what we pass, forget that 2022 APC constitution. The constitution, not 3 years, when they call for an emergency national delegate conference for go finger. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, Article 52, we talk about the tenure of office for party officials there. Article 52A tell we say all national officers of the party for hold office for a term of 3 years and for be eligible for re-election for another term and no more. Article 52B tell we say all regional diaspora district constituency ward executive officers at the respective level them for hold office for a term of 3 years and for be eligible for re-election. Article 52C tell we say no person of hold more than one office within the party at the same time. This is not the rule of law and not the rule of man. Article 54 tell we about general provisions then. Where Article 54G tell we say for let a member be eligible for vote at a party election, that member they for don't be a registered paid up member of the party consistently for 1 year before the date of the relevant convention or election. This they call it the rule of the law and not the rule of man. Article 56 tell we about the election of the presidential candidate. Article 56B say for let a member contest and be eligible for be voted for, that member they for don't be a registered paid up member of the party for a continuous period of not less than 5 years, where they lead to the date of the flag bearer election, where they seek for contest. This article not going to be changed, not going to be altered, not going to be repealed or finger until after the 3 years mandate where the constitution give we a elapse. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, and it not going to be judged by any emergency so-called national delegate conference, ladies and gentlemen, because there is a difference between an emergency delegate conference and a national delegate conference. The constitution only will be amended after the 3 years expiration of all executive position until the party in second national delegates conference. Why the rush for tamper a constitution who we fought for so hard for over 3 years with great bitterness? The party constitution will be amended in accordance to the term of office being elected. So if they elect we and the constitution give we a mandate of 3 years, a very, very compulsory for that constitution, they could be amended in that 3 years mandate where it don't expire. The only body we get the right, we get the power, we get the authority for amend, for repeal, for suspend and alter the party 2022 constitution that the party's national delegates conference we scheduled for 2026. So let the APC lawyers then be ready that a legal battle is looming. And thank God, Alfred Peter contest there, fellow Sierra Leoneans, where them people they are. We get for sure them say, not to them papa, not to them daddy, get the All People's Congress Party. They party now All People's Congress Party, not to some People's Congress Party. Ladies and gentlemen. So then people here, they continue for do things then. We go suit them convenience rather than we go suit the constitution inconvenience for the present and the future. You don't go figure a constitution for suit is selfish and rogue sadistic personality disorder. Anybody wey tamper the APC 2022 constitution other than on the authority of a national delegate conference scheduled for 2026 is guilty or is deemed to be committing an act of treason. You are warned. When I know we another legal battle. And Article 67 tell we about the custody of the funds. Article 67A, they say all funds of the party for be kept in established and a credible banking institution. People that may not already start ready for them conventions and the way pass. Then give the people them tickets. The party say they go give them party card. From that time they now 3 years they go so till today the people that we register over billions of leons. Ladies and gentlemen, all the words then are Mama Salone, they register people there. We amount to billions of leons. Till today the party not able to give it account. Till today the party not able to give people their ID card. Till today the party not able to tell we wait till we get now we phone. Ladies and gentlemen, them people they are, we would they don't plan for destroy the All People's Congress Party, for massacre the All People's Congress Party, because they don't bribe their over $10 million with cocaine money. Now what did they do? Instead of them, we don't talk, say they don't sign. And what did they sign? The agreement for national unity. It don't go ECOWAS, it don't go African Union, it don't go now United Nations Security Assembly. Where the signature did they say we win election, command a lead of 57.15%. Instead of they join the grassroots of Sierra Leone, the people of Sierra Leone for fight for electoral justice, waiting they do for counter electoral justice, then plan a force, now for let them get a national registration of membership and verification so that they go towards the will of the people for bastardize the fights for electoral justice. They do down there, the people of Sierra Leone not buy the idea, then fail. Then commodity back, then give them cocaine money, millions of dollars for let them embark on retreats all over the nooks and crannies of Mama Salone. Say they're going to the Gambia. That retreat day in Owolu water. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, now I make them canal say, then they go, the constitution, now we get it's supposed for amenda, how once. Now a gimmick, this constitution, when they talk about amendment, it get a political undertone. Not to say they want let Dr. They want the Chief Alhaji Abubakar Siddiqui Samuel Tamba Samsumana, Kana, the All People's Congress Party, eligible for stand for flag bearer, na a political gimmick. They were hate Samsumana to the highest degree. But na koni then they use so that they go get the supporters of Sam Sumana on board. Forget them because the grassroots don't deny them. The grassroots don't frown at them. Ladies and gentlemen, they had no day today, they had no day tomorrow. Then people are they don't confuse. According to the news, they were in the arena, the media, na integrate their mind, then come on ya, then go to Nigeria, for go see them political godfather. How will they do? Then thing they are. We don't see say this battle here. We don't try for registration. We not succeed. We don't try for retreat. We not succeed. We don't try all kind ways. The grassroots they not buy the ideology. 90% of the people there they support Samura Kamara. What you go do? That they don't go sit down, they don't plan see if they then give Dr. Samara Matthew Wilson Kamara the presidency. Then they come, then they pretend say that they support Dr. Samara Kamara. Then they go on the year, then they criticize, then they do everything. Now a game plan. Plan A not succeed. Plan B not succeed. Now plan C then they plan. What's in the plan C? They don't sit down. They don't make a meeting with the power pack. They don't tie say. Now, in case they hand over the power, then go support. When they support, they go make hypocritical cheers, crocodile cheers. From there, as they hand over the power no more to Samara Kamara, then they make the military overthrow Dr. Samura Matthew Wilson, Blessed Grace, Anointed Joseph Wisdom, Betemben Kamara. Now that they don't plan. So when the military they overthrow now, then go pull a press release say before the country continue for run so, let the military then continue and we get a time for election. This time the plan C where they don't set. This time it confirms us from the power pack camp, fellow Leoneans. Now make them not empower all the power pack soldiers then. All the one that were loyalists to the SLPP, they all don't sit down together, they don't team up together. Fellow Salonians, this let go to Dr. Samura, let go to the ECOWAS, let go to the African Union, let go to the United Nations, let go to the European Union, say we not get a military in a Salone. The military will get a Salone, then they dance to the tune of power pack. So whenever when they can hand over the power, let international force then can Sierra Leone for guide and protect we new president. And the military and the police, therefore dissolve man. Fellow Sierra Leoneans. Now they think this way they don't do what Englishman they call connivance. Connivance the willingness for allow or for be secretly involved in an immoral or illicit act, the infringement of the law and order, and we had an democracy taking place with connivance of the powerful leadership of the SLPP and the powerful leadership of the All People's Congress Party. So the word connivance is similar to collusion and commiseration. Connivance and the willingness for allow or secretly be involved in something way bad or illegal. This time they go on. The synonyms of connivance, na conspiracy, na complicity, and collusion. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, this time in they go to deal na Mama Salone. Na I make don't work all the nooks and crannies of Mama Salone with a give na the real source. Ladies and gentlemen, today we don't get power pack. Now the SLPP and the APC power pack for Agenda 2028, they all don't gang up together against the people of Sierra Leone. So this anti-democratic connivance, na a calculating, na a scheming, na a stew, ladies and gentlemen, we're very sneaky for destroying democracy in Mama Salone. Democracy is something we will know say now by election for vote. But today, then people here, how they want to do with democracy, and they sit down, they arrange together, whether for hold power, whether for be president, whether for be minister. And so one less they don't go on. This time collusion and connivance, when a secret agreement for a fraudulent purpose, now a secret arrangement between SLPP power and the APC power for obtain a yuki decision for some wrongful and improper purpose, ladies and gentlemen. So for connive mean, now for cooperate, now for secretly be together, for cause harm The difference between conspire and connive, fellow Sierra Leoneans. Connive people, then they pretend for know why then they come together for something. They're very sneaky for do something wrong and illegal. For conspire, I mean, for work together as a secret scheme for do harm. Connivance na a wrongful doing or na a twist in truth for make something appear as something way not to so it be. Fellow Sierra Leoneans. So illegal findings of connivance could be made when an accuser assists in the acts with which they are complaining. Waiting an injuria in law. Injuria na illegal term where they refer to an assault on a person's reputation or a body. We don't see all this here. They don't try for injure the reputation of Dr. Samura Kamara. They don't try for put a block between Samura Kamara and the people of Sierra Leone. No way. So now they get plan C. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a type of wrong, well calculated for wound the self-respect and the church of the honor of we as Sierra Leoneans, for humiliate we in a degree that we democracy no longer belong to the people, but it belong to the pauper, corrupt politicians then, when the SLPP pauper and the APC pauper. So connivance na a willingness for allow or for assist something for happen, even though it is wrong. Connivance for engage in a secret plan for accomplish evil or an unlawful act. Ladies and gentlemen, now the connivance and this what they don't do today. So the APC grassroots, the electorate, they protected the patriotic Sierra Leonean citizens then. Ladies and gentlemen, law will not know say the SLPP pauper and the APC pauper, they don't gang up, they don't plot, they don't conspire, they don't conceive, they don't connive for destroy the democracy na Mama Salone. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, but we're not going to keep quiet until the information they are meeting with them. Connivance and the act where na a connivance, na a knowledge and an active passive consent for a wrongdoing. Ladies and gentlemen, we get what we call collusion and connivance. This is a secret agreement for a fraudulent purpose where they contravene, when a connivance, when a conspiracy, when a secret agreement between opponents at law in order for obtain something with the benefits them. Ladies and gentlemen, we get a type of collusions there. Collusion go either be informal, wherein a formal government agreement for made between involve another parties that we crook like they will get informal when an agreement between the involved parties there for make more specific types of collusion. This time we don't see today. When a calamity, when a disaster, when the loom na Mama Salone, when the APC pauper and the SLPP pauper gang up, conspire, connive for destroy a country. When a tyranny behavior na arbitrariness, when they believe to others, when a self-aggrandizement, when a lack of concentration, when a forcing style of conflict resolution, when they discourage initiative, they inculpatory in law. Inculpatory evidence, they show a trend for show say somebody involvement in an act or evidence will be established in guilt. The criminal law, the prosecution gets a duty for provide all evidence to the defense, whether it favors the prosecution case or the defendant in case. Waiting at the three acts of dishonesty. The three acts of dishonesty, number one, are lying, number two, na teaching, and number three, na deception. Now, so then people are dead. Ladies and gentlemen, all the three acts of dishonesty, they get her. Then they lie, then they teach we, and then deceptive, then they deceive we. Now, two-faced politicians then. Two-faced politician, na a Chinese pinyin lang miering, when a Chinese political term we often used by the Chinese Communist Party, when a CCP, for describe an official or a party member, fellow Sierra Leonean comrades all. We either corrupt or ideologically disloyal to your own party. Somebody will get two-face. Now somebody will not sincere. Now somebody will they say unpleasant things about you in order for let people then see you say you're a bad person. Ladies and gentlemen, when they with you, then they talk good things about you. But as you turn your back, they begin stab you on your back. Then people are then trustworthy. They're not honest. They lack integrity. They're very duplicitous. Ladies and gentlemen. Another name for two-faced politicians then. Now people that were deceitful. Now people that were misleading. Now people that were treacherous. Intentions of the enemy. We get three phases in politics. The three phases of power theory. We look academic theory, tell we. Then go exercise that in three ways. One, now the decision making power. Two, non-decision making power. And three, now the ideological power. Ladies and gentlemen, if you describe somebody, say, this not a two-faced person, you are critical for that person there because you don't believe in that person there, you don't trust in that person there in behavior. Ladies and gentlemen. So for professionally say to somebody, say inner to face, you go tell and say it deceitful, it dishonest, a double dealing, a duplicitous, hypocritical, and insincere. These are the politicians and the leaders that will get today. Two-faced leadership, two-faced politician, the Pauper SLPP and the Pauper APCians. The APC Pauper and the SLPP Pauper don't gang up for gamble with democracy between themselves. Waiting at a two-faced person. A two-faced person, not a backstabber. Now somebody where they attack or betray people there in a deceitful way, underhanded or treacherous way. A two-faced person, now a hypocrite. Hypocrites that they're good at pretense. They pretend say that they with you while they know they with you. They pretend say they're sincere, but in reality, they are dangerous, they are evil, they are duplicitous, they are destructive. Ladies and gentlemen, they lack the moral compass of integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans. So we get two-faced politicians then today, the Mama Salone. The SLPP pauper leadership and the APC pauper leadership. Two-faced politician. The idiom two-faced, then they use them for describe somebody where they appear as a two different people. Two versions of themselves, often in a deceitful way. The two-faced people there, now people that we seem to forget two different personalities there. Waiting at the qualities there, where they make a good political leader. The qualities that were effective in leadership, they include what we call courage, strength, the ability for communicate effectively, knowledge, judgment, integrity, and interpersonal skill. A particularly important quality, na vision, along with the power for implement that vision day. This now in both the APC pauper leadership and the SLPP pauper leadership lack. Ladies and gentlemen, waiting go make somebody become a two-faced politician or a two-faced leader. A two-faced person, that's somebody where they show clear signs of self-centeredness. They tend for think primarily about themselves and their own needs. Ladies and gentlemen, instead of the feeling of others, that they always steered conversation way back to themselves for make themselves overlook and ignore the needs of others. Now the type of politicians that we get so today. So fellow Sierra Leoneans, if we not stand as a country, the SLPP pauper and the APC pauper, they don't gang up, hair looting, they no go talk about again. Corruption, they no go talk about again. Cocaine trafficking, they know they talk about that. Because they benefit from that cocaine, they all they benefit from that corruption, they all they benefit from the loot where they loot the taxpayers' money. Waiting at a two-faced hypocrite, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leone, now for say one thing, yet you will do another. Then they make the rules, yet then they practice the opposites. Ladies and gentlemen, they're so dishonest, they go be called professional liars. In fact, they're hypocrites. Even when they lie to themselves, that's why they call them two-faced hypocrites. According to the Britannica dictionary, two-faced people then, they're not honest, they're not sincere. Then they say different things to different people in order to get their approval instead of speaking and behaving honestly. The two-faced power per leadership and the two-faced APC power per leadership, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Leoneans, as Munayeri, where Fatima Biotoka emphatically and unhesitatingly say her husband get PhD in coup d'etat, and I dey teach people there how to do coup. So it's clear today, Bio with a PhD coup d'etat don't teach the APC leadership and the APC parliamentary leadership how to make coup and hijack the political party to themselves. As Bio use in power tactics for hijack the SLP. So Minkailo Mansare, Usman Fodi Ansane, and in course then they do the same today at the APC. But they tell when I say the APC, not to the SLPP. So today, the SLPP power per leadership and the APC power per leadership, they don't gang up against the people of Sierra Leone. Over 8 million people for subjected into political slavery in a perpetual cycle. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, comrades all, both home and the diaspora, what we call Bonfu politics. Today, the two-faced politicians there, fellow Sierra Leoneans, they don't make things that don't become worse for Mama Salone. Hunger, poverty, starvation, retrogression, gross human rights violation, the police, the judiciary, everything there for them. So they all don't gang up today. When you talk, they use the police. When you talk, they use the military. When you talk, they use the judiciary against you. Ladies and gentlemen, a hypocrites and two-tongued politicians there that they will get today. Veteran journalist and a broadcaster, when Hilton Ebenezer File was spot on when he described Victor Fo as a butterfly, hypocrite, and a two-tongued politician. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why Victor Fo go join the SLPP, now the hatch gate and the corruption that we don't commit at in age, in our in the jailer, they know who that Mada. Now he make a go serve, he go join the SLPP for let it free. Ladies and gentlemen, Menkailo Mansare he spent thousands of United States dollar for Lenamo he gets their national chairmanship. But when I know what he happened, former President Nkrumah, he set the fight. He run, he go sit down in Nigeria, he they watch the slaughter. People then can want know, they say encyclopedia, what do you mean? They say President Nkrumah, now in the chairman and leader of the APC and the former president of Sierra Leone. They say President Nkrumah, now him get Minkailo Mansari as deputy chairman and leader. Now the same Ernest Nkrumah left Minkailo Mansari now the anti-corruption for Hajgate scandal and the Sierra Rutile scandal. Ladies and gentlemen, Ernest Nkrumah sit down back. He look pink. Tension been there. The grassroots they all, whether they be in favor, Ambassador Yansane, and then she don't know McKinney, he called Ambassador Yansane, he called Minkailo Mansare, pioneer by the current national organizing secretary of the party, when by Mahmoud Bangura, now they go now McKinney, they go sit down. They say, let Yansane step down for Minkailo Mansare. We Ernest Nkrumah no say, Minkailo Mansare, he get Hajgate scandal. He left under the ACC. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, ladies and gentlemen, comrades all. This now knowing and doing. And the PPRC Act say no political party not forget a leader. We get corruption scandal. Ladies and gentlemen, now so an chromatic tie the All People's Congress Party, destroy the All People's Congress Party, put her in the hands of a criminal as a leader. We get hard get scandal, where then at the Anti-Corruption Commission, the day will go on the convention, where they say Minkalu Mansare, now the national chairman of the party. Now in Papa Bill clap, you know, say a mission don't go through. This man don't get the national chairmanship. Then go sit down and say, I don't get the chairman. No, now look I arrange now. That Hajj gate too, that this, that too, that Sira Rutilo, everything. When I use when a lawyer there, when I use when a judges there for to hear the case out of court, say are free. Are ready for sell the APC party give you. Who that caused this? And expect Kruma. He set the fight, he go to Nigeria, they watch, they slaughter. Fellow Leoneans, comrades all, both home and the diaspora. These 9 people then say, go and get evangelical double tongue of hypocrisy. Some Christians then get this annoying Gnostic habit that they absent themselves in the body of theology and the fetishization of then this embodiment idea. Forget a double tongue, what it mean? Now for be unfaithful in speech, for utter lies, for speak with flatter lips. Ladies and gentlemen, they're successful with double tongue, in short live, God will get rid of anybody who get a double tongue. God say, he get for root that double tongue. When I one tongue God give you, make and two. He go root and tomorrow, time pauna. Throw una pan the hellfire. Fina hari jahana makali dina fia. Abada. Today, when they use 2 tongues there for destroy the people of Sierra Leone, for destroy the blessed privileged Sierra Leonean citizens. Today, Boku Sierra Leonean don't run away, so then they in exile for their life. Look at what happened again in America. 1,560 something people there, they get for deport them back from America, then Canada Salone. Hey, Salone, where do we go wrong? Corrupt pauper executive and corrupt APC pauper executive don't destroy Mama Salone, fellow Sierra Leone and comrades all. Due to what we call self-centeredness, betrayal, and enemies of progress, we caused by vindictiveness. Vindictiveness an adjective, we mean say somebody will likely forsake revenge or intended for cause harm. The synonyms then, na hatred, na virulence, na vitriol, na alienation, na loathing and revenge. Fellow Sierra Leonean comrades all, both home and the diaspora. Vindictiveness na a tendency where they hurt somebody in response to a perceived wrong, where go be a complex behavior, where linking to a destructive behavior and emotional deregulation. Vindictiveness is understood for being a hostile defense mechanism where a narcissist can be used, whether they feel threatened, whether they feel insecure or offended by someone. This vindictive behavior go be potentially harmful to the one that we dey on the receiving end. This is not the problem today we will face as a political party, as a nation. Ladies and gentlemen, after we don't win the June 24, 2023 controversial election, but we get a vindictive leadership. We're ready for crush the flag bearer, the presidential candidate. We win the election. Ladies and gentlemen, then disagree with them for sell out and gamble the lives of over 8 million people for the sake of hungry person. Then they fight back for revenge. Ladies and gentlemen, they say this is an open challenge. So as the grassroots, they continue for suffer. The people of Sierra Leone, they continue for suffer from killing, from torture, from unlawful imprisonment, police brutality, mob justice, and social injustice. Ladies and gentlemen, they don't compromise their vindictive behavior because the aims and objective of the party We say for contest election, we win through democratic means, then they don't bastardize her. Today, then they make Sierra Leonean citizens, they suffer. Now the caution, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, the one where they fight tooth and nail for let the party reclaim in victory, and the one where they fight for sell out the vote of the citizens. Now would that really they fight for the aims and objective of the party? Now would that don't commit what we call anti-party activities? Now would I say, Lord, we let's go to 2028, and would I say we not let's go until we win it, we see? Would I commit anti-party activities, ladies and gentlemen? Would I go against the party constitution? Would I go against the aims and objective of the party? Would I commit anti-party activities? But we get for rich day. We get the 10 signs of a vindictive narcissist. Narcissism is a complex personality trait we characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, with a deep need for excessive attention and admiration and a lack of empathy for others. Narcissistic personality disorder, they display them behavior persistently and pervasively, where they impact to the relationship and the interaction. They lack what we call empathy with the manipulative tendencies there, especially in conflict situation. Ladies and gentlemen, where they mask themselves with everyday interactions. When are this selfish, this reckless, the unscrupulous and unprogressive leadership of the APC, where today they don't turn to the APC pauper leadership. The 10 signs of vindictive narcissism and vindictive behavior. 1. Now unpredictable mood swing. 2. Now obsession with control. 3. Now public display of superiority. 4. Now gaslighting. 5. Now silent treatment. 6. Now triangulation. 7. Now disproportionate retaliation. 8. Now holding grudge. 9. Now sly sabotage. And 10. Now spreading false narratives. Now so the people here. They don't talk all over the nooks and crannies of Salone. They spread false narratives for say Dr. Samura Kamara Naisel out. But they were exposed. The key takeaway points the whole for take. When are the complex traits. Complex traits now in narcissism would they involve an inflated sense of self-importance. When excessive attention seeking and a lack of empathy. Now so we get people then today. We're not sorry for the people of Sierra Leone. We're not sorry for how people that they suffer. We not care for the suffering citizens of the Republic of Sierra Leone. We didn't care about their selfish need. We didn't care now for CC. They all continue for all brand envelope, continue for all cocaine money, while 8 million people then they suffer and they fight one great man for pulling at the front. As soon as they pull at the front, that the power and the APC, the ideology don't come together. Election not by voting again, no. Then go sit down at the arrange say you rule 10 years, you say rule 10 years, we thief we give we say we thief we give you. This not the deal. When a persistent behavior, narcissist personality disorder, when a trait, where persistent and pervasive, where they affect relationship and interaction. Vindictive danger. Vindictive narcissist actively they seek for harm, passive threats on rivals. Now that we see today. When an unpredictable mood swing, when an unpredictable mood swing, narcissists that they exhibit what we call extreme and erratic mood swing, where they make interaction unstable. Now so then people don't make today. Erratic behavior. Narcissists that they show sudden outburst, unexplained joyfulness, and manipulative emotional display. Manipulative tactics. Then they use their emotions for manipulate others for sympathy, guilt, or compliance. With a narcissistic behavior. Narcissistic behavior go be a perplexing and often leave the one the way they behind around them. Then they feel confused and manipulated. Narcissists, they often get low emotional intelligence, where they contribute to the lack of empathy and manipulative behavior. This behavior not only limited on what we call grandiosity and self-centeredness, but also include more insidious actions there, such as manipulation. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leonean and comrades all, deceit and vindictiveness. Narcissists, they inflict both emotional and psychological harm on a country. Now, narcissists, they will get to deal with it all way. One of the most troubling aspects of narcissistic behavior now the tendency of vindictiveness. Vindictive narcissists, they're particularly dangerous because then they go beyond self-absorption and actively they seek revenge against the one them where they perceive say a threat or rival. Now they talk about today where Samura Kamara face with narcissistic people them. Then they manifest in various ways with a subtle manipulation for outright aggression. Ladies and gentlemen, they're just typical emotional fluctuation and often extreme and erratic, especially when they feel wrong. They're prone to sudden outbursts of anger and frustration. The unpredictable, what we call unpredictability of the outbursts, they make challenging for make a stable relationship with a narcissist a very, very challenging. Nobody no go ever know the right mind of a narcissist. Narcissists then they create a volatile and unpredictable environment. When I see the environment today, where they don't pollute the political environment na Mama Salone, they engage in emotional or intentional emotional manipulation. This manipulation, they take so many forms of feigned vulnerability to aggressive outbursts. Ladies and gentlemen, when a tactics them, when they designed for do the devious act there, for suffer the people of a nation. Ladies and gentlemen. So therefore, all that bad behavior there, then you key, this chief here involved in cocaine, now make today the people of Sierra Leone don't lack trust in the APC pauper leadership and the SLPP pauper leadership. They don't lack trust in them. Trust now for belief in the reliability, the truth, the ability or strength of something or somebody. When it comes to trusting, we all they trust God. We believe say God is reliable in his word, in his ability and his strength. Both the Holy Bible and the Holy Quran meet up and say, God not the lie. God always they keep up to his promise. But ladies and gentlemen, we get people then today, we don't betray the trust of Sierra Leonean citizens. We they gamble the lives of Sierra Leonean today. We don't end their life then today all bad. Then they kill, then they torture, then they jail people there. They involved in cocaine deal. I challenge anybody. Let them show me one great APC leadership, both parliamentary leadership and party leadership, waiting up and talk about this cocaine. We don't destroy the country he made today in Salone. Nobody no get mind. Ladies and gentlemen, remember the time we unexpected Kroma pulled Sam Sumana as vice president. SLPP, they all over the place. That don't tell when I say this current executive, they don't sell their soul to the devil. Waiting on the full of trust. Full of trust, now truthfulness, respect, understanding, safety, transparency. Waiting a strong definition of a trust. Absolute reliance on the character, the ability, the strength or truth of somebody or something. But today, ladies and gentlemen, people of Sierra Leone don't lack trust in the SLPP power leadership and in the APC power leadership, ladies and gentlemen. Waiting at trust in real life. Trust not the belief that somebody where they give responsibility, you expect say he go do the right work, he no go betray you. But then people don't betray the people of Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, the trust where Sierra Leonean citizens there, give them people there, give them position of trust to they see how they come up and we. Psalm 62 verse 8 talker. Trust in him at all times, you people. Pour out your heart to him, for God is our refuge. Psalm 62, verse 9. Surely the lowborn are but bread, the highborn are but a lie. If which on a balance, they are nothing, but together they are all only a bread. We get four key elements of trust, ladies and gentlemen. Then key elements of trust here today. A lack in the APC pauper leadership and the SLPP pauper leadership. Number one, na competency. Number two, na consistency. Number three, na integrity. And number four, na compassion. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, with a lack on, we get three type of trust. When a revocable living trust, ladies and gentlemen, we get irrevocable trust and we get what they call testamentary trust. A very important for recognize that type of trust they are today. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, all the factors they are, where we get the seven factors of trust: the boundary, the reliability, the accountability, the fault, the integrity, the non-judgment, the grandiosity. Ladies and gentlemen, where they offer a roadmap for building trust in a workplace, in an institution, in a country, in a state, or in a nation. We don't lose them today through the SLPP power leadership and the APC power leadership. Trust is a complex construct which comprises of four primary characteristics: when a boundary, reliability, integrity, and generosity. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Sierra Leoneans, when a relationship and a team dynamics. We don't lose them today. So, fellow Sierra Leoneans, long live the mighty, indomitable All People's Congress Party, forward ever, backward never, until the prize is won. For in the course of the